Okay, all right. So we have 20. Sorry, I give a bit late on the apa we call class link. Okay, so when I go through your group, how many already? 9, 8, 8 multiply by 4 is 32 plus 3. So we have 35. How many in my class? Oh, 35. Okay, cukup lah All right. So so that is your only group one. Have 3 members. So if let's say there is a new what you call new classmate, they will join the group one lah. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So we go. Today we are going to go through chapter 1 a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to teach you very detail lah because the what you call it mana three. All right. The chapter is quite lengthy lah. Okay, the chapter is quite lengthy, but it's actually very easy to understand if you go through the slides. Okay, so I think it's very easy to understand. Okay, inside your iTaklim, okay, I have already put several things. Okay, I'm going to go through the deadlines later on after this. Okay, okay, and then where is it? Okay, so if you want to know where is the slides and book, you can click on here. The book is actually not really the updated edition one, but it's actually quite the same. Okay. Okay, so this is the slides and the link that you can actually get mana chapter one. What's chapter one? Okay, that is chapter one. 5, 6. Oh, kenapa pula ni? Alright. Okay. So we need to request access for the slide. Oh, I didn't open it. Let me open this one. What is the link? Change to anyone with the link. Okay. Viewer. Can editor means that you can download, is it? If I put as a viewer, you just can view it. You cannot download. Or you can download. If let's say you have any problem with this, okay, please try again. Can you go into the drive? Okay tak? Boleh buka tak? Can you try again? The link? Where's the link? Okay, this one. Okay. Try to click on that. If you can open it, so okay lah. All right. So this is the link for books and slide. Okay. Basically, we have final exam for this subject. So, and of course, the slides is very important lah. Okay. For example, like if I'm the one who actually teach that one subject, so basically I didn't really focus on all chapters lah. Okay. Oh, still need access. Let me share again this slide. Copy link. Anyone on the internet with this link can view. Alright. Sama ke lain ke? Depends. Docs presentation. Let me go through. I suddenly like add people. Let me share like this lah. Dia pula dah ni. Kenapa tak ada presentation pula tu? Uh, okay. Let's try this one. Okay, this one sama je saya rasa.
Now we can,
USB.
madam.
Huh?
Yes, we can now.
Can,
Now,
madam.
Okay, good. All right. Okay. I think the link is the same, man. Okay. Shop sharing 1xtf sama. Okay, same. All right. So I don't have to change anything. Okay, so we go through chapter 1 first. Just a simple brief. I'm not going to actually go one by one. Okay. So because I opened the slide for this chapter, so this class we call recording will be not in public lah. So basically, if you go to my YouTube, some of the I think most of the recording or most of the video is actually in public. But when I open this slide is actually a copyright because we have my McGraw Hill here, so I cannot share in public. I will do it in unlisted. I will give you the link, put it in the item as well. Okay, so chapter 1 is about establishing credibility. Okay, why is it important to have communication in business? Describe how competence, caring, character affect your credibility as communicator. Define and explain business ethics and all. Okay, so why business communication is important to actually build up your credibility. What's the meaning of credibility? Credibility means you actually increase your customer trust. Okay, so increase your customer trust. So why is trust is important nowadays? Because we all do digital things, so it's very hard to gain trust from customer. There are several ways lah to gain trust. So if as a what you call from my experience, uh, if you put, for example, you are doing Instagram later on, Instagram, let me open Instagram. For example, if you do Instagram later on, it's advisable for you to put your face, for you to put your face, because why? It's very important to gain trust. When people see your face, they actually see that there is somebody there lah. Okay, let's go for Khairul Amin. Okay, Khairul Amin is the best we call um the best example, I think, that always creating communication. Okay, he put his face. He put his face. Okay, so if you're not communicating, so it's very hard to gain trust. Okay, so basically, even though that you are a content creator or maybe you are not. Okay, so basically, in your Instagram assignment, you are doing a content creator, content creation. You are not doing business, but when it comes to business, it's very very important to do content, content and communicate. Okay, the role of trust and post trust. Okay, so basically nowadays we are actually doing a lot of things doing digitally, so it's very hard for us to trust somebody digitally. So yeah. Look at trust in various profession. Okay, 82% nurses hold the number one. Okay, lobbyists is the lowest. Car salespeople, people don't trust them so much. Advertising practitioner also quite low. Business executives, so basically business people actually here. This one is actually much more on science. For example, you actually want to know about COVID, and there is a salesperson talking about this supplement good for COVID. They don't really want to hear that. They want to actually focus, actually much more trust on the medical doctors compared to the salesperson. Sometimes when you are having certain job, also will actually gain you more trust. Okay. The public overtly will views business as operating against the public best interest. So basically that lah. Okay, the public, basically us lah, us thinking about on business nowadays, thinking about them. Okay, but overwhelm communication also is very very bad. For example, if you I go to Facebook for a while. Okay, go to Facebook. This is something that is not really convenient lah, not really convenient when it comes to. Okay, okay, so this one is okay. Is there any, hopefully tak keluar dalam meripik hopefully. Okay, so when you scroll down the for example, any Facebook video or something. Okay, basically any kan. Okay, for example, when you click this one, or is this live, sorry, what's the ni, mana gambar. For example, you click something lah. For example, you click this one, okay, and then suddenly come out advertising, okay, or maybe you just halfway watching this video, come out the advertising. It's very very spoil mood lah, spoiling our mood. So basically, people are saying that business don't really care about our what we call emotion when we watch the video again. Okay. Three components of credibility: competence, caring, and character. So it's actually happen nowadays. Okay. For example, Khairul Ami is what we call single brother who likes to cook, but he doesn't have any kind of like what we call it, competency of a professional chef lah. So that's why he did a show saying that his competence, his capability only on as a bachelor chef at home. Okay, so what he did is he actually cooking a very simple things, that you can do it as a person. Okay, very simple thing using a very simple what you call simple product. This one, garlic, parsley leaf, salted butter, mozzarella. So it's very very easy to find this kind of ingredient. You can do it at home. So this kind of so Cairo, I mean, when it comes to competency, he is very on not a very professional chef, which is this doesn't mean that he cannot do a cooking show, which is he can. He tried to embed, he tried to put himself like us. Okay, all right. And when you are actually seeing his video, you can see that he has a lot of fun character, very very happy character. Okay, you can see that he is very funny. So character is also important nowadays when you are doing content. Okay, even your seniors before, I couldn't remember their Instagram account. When I asked them to do a review, they do a review of previous or past video, past film, or past like Piramli kind of film. They review all this very legendary we call film kan. They did around like one month like you guys, but they managed to get around 3,000 followers. 3,000. in within that 1 month. And then when they present to me, they kind of like say, I don't know what happened, madam. I think after 5 days we opened this. They do like 1 minute movie review, 1 minute movie review. But they do a lot of video lah. They do a lot of video. They say that around five days they can get around. They already get around 2,000 followers. So when I see their videos, they are very funny when doing that video, even though it's just 1 minute. So that's how character is actually very, very important. Uh, the role of competence, the knowledge and skills. Okay. So basically, Khairul Amin doesn't have knowledge and skills on the professional chef, but he cook like us. But he loves to cook, and basically he knows how to cook lah by his experience. So he doesn't overclaim that he's a professional chef whatever. Okay. So most people will judge your competence based on your track record. Okay. So how do you establish competence? Study, observation, practice in a real life world. Okay. That one I'm going to go through your LinkedIn later on. The role of computer focus on action. Okay. Banyak ni. Okay. Caring to understand the interest of others. Okay. Khairul Amin after I think 4 years he's doing his Instagram. Then he start to sell sambal nyet. Okay, if you can see sambal nyet. This is his product. He only have one specific product. Okay, so how he understand the people needs. His sambal is not really that expensive. But I bought two already of his sambal. I managed to get because once he opened, sold out. Okay, so restock 10 a.m., 11 a.m. So once open, sold out. It's very hard to get like this, but the sambal is not really that high in price. Okay. Mm. So what I want you to do, think about when you are doing a content creator, you're not actually thinking about, oh, I just want to have fun. But if you have a very high followers like Khairul Amin, you can actually do a lot of things. Selling something because you are already established your brand. Content creation actually establishing your brand. Interest of others, okay. Importance of sense of community and work. All right. Giving others, showing generosity. So basically, everyone can buy Khairul Ami sambal. Okay. The role of character. This one I already explained. Okay. What trust in the workplace? Honesty is number one. Okay. Works at reputable company. So this kind, if you see here, this is what the employer nowadays want. They want basically what you call an employee that have a very high ethical behavior, which is very hard to find nowadays. Okay, and then if you are working at a reputable company, doesn't mean that you are highly trustable. Even experience and intelligence also is actually at the bottom. People nowadays are more looking at honesty, ethical behavior, shared objective, respect, basically more on soft skills. Um, so later. Okay, role character, business credibility, business ethics. Okay, transparency is very important as well. Okay, how's transparent? For example, Karami, what is this transparency within this account? Meaning that he used his own name, Khairul Amin. Oh, okay. His artist name is Khairul Amin, but he put his real name here, Khairul Amin Kamarul Zaman. Okay, so he have he put his like what you call business number here. Okay, and then you can see that he is a real person lah. So he is very transparent. He's not using any kind of I don't know, anime or something to represent himself. He's using his himself as a person. Okay. And then include extending trust, sharing information, telling it straight, very clean and clear, providing opportunities, admitting mistakes, okay? Setting a good example by following rules, okay? This one we have values on corporate values and also personal values, okay? So basically corporate value is a company lah, all right. Okay, this one code of conduct or code of ethic, you can actually find it in a company. Okay, open and honest communication is very important among employees as well in a business. Okay, so if you want to hit the market there, uh, if you want to find a job, you should have some sort of recommendation talking about your soft skills. Okay, if you can get a recommendation from someone that say that you are actually honest and whatever, that's actually very good, very good point lah for you to get hired. Okay, stakeholder view of accountability. Yeah, this is fairness. Uh, have you present? Sometimes, if you go to a big company, they sometimes will give you a survey like this one. Okay, how fair are you? Uh, but it's big company lah. Basically, I don't really have any experience on small company. How can you improve your communication skill? Okay, all right. So this is overview of books. Okay, done. Chapter 1. Okay. All right. Do you understand? Okay. All right.
Yes.
It's very simple. This subject is very easy to understand, but the exercise is something else. Okay. All right. Okay, done. Chapter 1. Okay. So next week we only have class on Monday. We only have class on Monday. Okay, on Wednesday class, I will put exercises here. So you just do your exercise for the for that day lah. So it's going to be like that. Um, Monday I will brief a little bit on the chapters and then we go through the assignment a little bit. Okay, okay, we've done that. Okay, we go to this one. Okay, so in the iTalim also, I already put the class mode and deadlines. This is the updated one. Online quiz will be to be announced. TBA, to be announced. Okay, this one is 10%. So basically after semester break lah, after semester break. Okay, I will open around 2 weeks for you to take in. It's a MCQ, multiple choice question, around 20 to 30 questions, and then you can only take once. And then LinkedIn is 31st October, this month. Okay, this month, this month. Resume is 31st October. So basically this month you need to do this too. Okay. Group assignment I didn't put yet. Okay, but basically it's on Instagram. This is Instagram account. You will start doing it starting from so uh, 1st November until 30 November, which is next month. That's why I want you to settle all your individual assignment and just focus on your group assignment. Okay, and then after the month, then I will ask you to send your report a month after that. This is the 31st December. Okay. And then the group presentation video, I will like to ask you to submit on January, 14 January, the deadline. Okay. Peer evaluation is by demand. If you feel that, if you feel that your group does not have any problem, so you don't actually ask me to get any peer evaluation. Okay, but if you feel that your group needs an peer evaluation, so you can ask me for one lah. Okay, if you do not ask anything on peer evaluation, I will consider that you are 5% for all. Wait, I got a call. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, apa saya cakap tadi? Alright. So basically, your peer evaluation is based on demand of the group, majority of the group. For example, you have 4 members, so the majority will be three. 3 members ask for peer evaluation. Okay. So peer evaluation, how I do peer evaluation? I think mana saya nak cakap ni? Alright. The peer evaluation will be hardcore lah, hardcore. Let me show you example. Okay, the peer evaluation will be based on one-to-one, one-to-one peer evaluation. Mana. This one, okay. 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 Oh, this is a request. Okay, so this is how the peer evaluation. If you really need it, then you talk to me lah. If you don't, no need. So everyone will get 5% full. Okay, this is an optional lah. Okay. Okay, let me show you how the evaluation is. Okay, this is actually on my entrepreneurship class, but if you ask me for evaluation, I will actually do like this. So for the group, the peer evaluation will be like this. For example, like your group name, evaluation, PE. All right. Rate yourself as 5. So everyone need to rate themselves as 5, even though that you are poor in doing things. Just rate yourself as 5 to save your marks. Okay. Okay. So this is the group members' name and their nickname. Okay. And then rating meaning none. For 0, poor until excellent. Okay. So you need to rate. For example, my name is Hazira. For example, the what you call it, mana? For example, Instagram report. Okay, Instagram report. This one will be Instagram report. Okay, Hazira, I rate myself as 5. So I click on 5 here. Sorry. Click on 5 and then I rate Inshira 3. I rate Afrina 4. So I didn't rate them as full. Okay. So you can rate every single group project. Okay, group project, for example, I will do several section. Instagram report, video, Instagram account. Okay, so though there are 3, so you need to rate them based on these 3 group assignment. Okay, so how I did, I actually will calculate all the marks for that one person. If they get less, for example, let me show you how it happened. So before you ask, you think about it lah. Okay. Mana dia? I'm teaching. Okay. Okay, it will be like where's the semester folder? Okay, for example, like this. So the calculation of each person will be like this one. Oh, ni tak nampak ni, semua dapat 5 je. Okay, I take this one. Okay, all right. So the calculation of each person for this one. Okay, if you get 100%, which is 1.00, so meaning 1 multiply for the total of group marks that you get for Instagram account, which means you get 100%. But some members here, they don't get 100%, which is 96% only. Okay, so it's a 96, 0.96 multiplied by, for example, how many you get for the total marks is, for example, you get Instagram report only around 13%. Mana tadi? Okay, 13. Aduh. Okay, 13. So you get only 12.48 out of the total original number, which is 13. Eh? So that's how peer evaluation is, which is if you get only 50%, so you get only half of the group marks. Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. Um, so basically that's how peer evaluation is. All right. Okay. So I'm going to open. So you can find in ITLMC, there is an assignment here. Okay. If you have any question, please put in chat box. All right. So LinkedIn 10%. Deadline will be 31st October 2021. You need to submit your LinkedIn URL to Google Form link. I will come up with the Google Form link in Italian later on. Okay. You need to just submit your LinkedIn URL. For example, like this. Okay. So this is your profile. You click on your profile. Okay. So this is the LinkedIn URL. Okay. So you just copy paste, and then you put in the Google Form later on, which is I'm not actually doing yet. Okay, connect and approve at least 10 of your class members. So I will share the LinkedIn link later on, okay, the updated one, so that you can see and try to connect. For example, when I give you the list, you can actually click on the list and try to ask your class member to approve. Okay. So basically, I would suggest it's advisable to have all your group members. You have group now, so all the group members need to connect with you lah. Okay. And then you need to add me as well. Okay. You need to complete your LinkedIn profile information. The meaning of complete means if you do not have any working experience, it's okay. So you just no need to submit this one. Okay. Education you must fill in. Okay, until SPM only. SPM. All right. If you have any certification, you can put in. Volunteer. If you have volunteer, you can also put in. All right. Okay. You already add me. Thank you. I think several of you already add me in. All right. And the notification didn't come out yet. Later on, it will come out. Okay. So the volunteer experience is very important lah. Okay. If you have volunteer experience, so you can actually put inside here. If you don't, no need lah. And then the skills. Okay. Skills, you put skills, what kind of skills that you have. Okay, what kind of skills that you have. For example, what you call web content, or maybe Instagram marketing. You can put there lah. Okay, and then Canva. You can put Canva in here. All right, and then there is a courses. Okay, courses. For example, you go for courses like for curriculum, you learn how to do, for example, like APA citation. You can put it inside here. So any courses that you go, you can put inside here, regardless whether within the university or outside. Okay, so projects, for example, you want to include the project of Instagram, you put here later on lah, but for now you don't lah. But if you have projects like assignment project from other classes, or maybe the previous classes that you have, you can actually put here. Okay, so especially projects that have links, which is very very highly advisable to put in there lah. Okay, so within the project you can say lah what kind of things that you are doing there. Okay, all right. Publication you don't have. Okay, languages you put there. All right, I think we have how much patent courses, project, honor, award. If you have honor or award, you can put here. Okay, and then test score. What is this test score? So tak perasan benda ni. Oh, this one is maybe your result, final exam. I'm not sure. Okay, if you're creative enough, you can use this one. Organization. What is this? Maybe you have some sort of project that associate with you and the other organization, you could put here as well. Okay, so you can use as maximum as possible whatever you feel that you are doing with it. Okay, all right. Okay, what's more? All right, you need to send and receive one recommendation to and from your friend. Okay, so basically, inshallah next week I will go through one by one lah. This one by okay, recommendation is actually this one. So you can go to your friend. For example, this is my friend. You can go to your friend. Okay, once you have connections, you go to your friend, and then you can actually give them recommendation. Okay, this one I already give. This one I already give. This is all my students before. Basically, I'm a student. Example, let me go to this one. Okay, so basically, okay, this is my student. She's already graduated, I think. Okay, so you can actually recommend her. I recommend her lah. For example, I recommend Nurdia. So that relationship. So basically, you are work with Nurdia in the same group lah. Okay, and then student add. Okay, and then next. Then you can write your recommendation and then you can send. Okay, so you need to give at least one person, and you need to ask somebody to give you a recommendation as well. Okay, so basically try to get someone that actually know you lah, or maybe you already done group project with them, or maybe you can ask your best friend. It doesn't matter lah whether it's actually from this class or maybe outside that already know you, and then you can give and receive recommendation from your best friend or something. Actually, that's much better lah because they know you better. All right, and then next is you need to connect with two human resource. You need to find human resource. Please imagine what kind of thing you want to be, what kind of position you want to be in the future. For example, you want to become a sales manager, so you try to find human resource from a sales manager. Okay, this one you need to this what we call okay, for this one you need to make sure that you try to connect with several people lah, with several people, so that you can get at least two of them actually accepting you lah, in LinkedIn. All right, so how to find it? Okay, let me go. So siapa yang buka tab ni? For example, you want to find you want to work at Petronas. Human resource. This one, senior vice group, tinggi sangat ni. Okay, this one. This is Miri, executive HRM at Petronas, for example, Agus. So you click connect. If you want to add a note, you can add a note lah. Just send. Okay, then you wait lah. So this this kind of thing you try to make it as soon as possible lah. Don't make it very last minute, because sometimes they actually will what you call, accept you quite long. Ni siapa ni? Oh, okay. Thank you Abdul Rahman for sending your invitation. Okay, all right. That's why if you want to see, for example, if you want to do internship later on, you want someone that is actually from IUM, maybe your seniors or your alumni, you can go to my profile and you can click on connections. So basically, most of my connections are my students, and some of them are already graduated and working at big company, for example, like Petronas, or maybe PricewaterhouseCoopers, or Shopee. Okay, so you can ask them how they get it. Maybe some sort of like we call the experience of interview or whatever. So this one, training at EPF. Okay, and tax associate. This one I'm not sure. Okay, so I have around 1,000 something. Not just from my. Okay, this one is my student. This is my students before. Okay, she is from IUM Business Administration, majoring in Islamic Banking and Finance, IBF. Okay, so she's now working in Shopee. Okay, so you can actually PM them lah if you want to know what's their experience. Okay, all right. Okay, so you can do now, what you can do now is connect and not connect, complete your LinkedIn profile, and then send and receive one recommendation to from your friend, and also connect with two human resource. 3, 4, 5 you can do for this week lah. Okay, the next week I'm going to teach you how to write one article, okay, in your profile. Okay, and then how to submit your LinkedIn to my Google form later on. Okay, for articles, okay, you can see my profile here. All right, okay. Featured is an articles that you write. Okay, employers nowadays love to see that you are actually writing about yourself. Okay, so basically this is from my website lah. Okay, this is fatimsna.com from my website. You can actually put posts of you, articles. This is what I want you to do. Links to web content. That's why it's come out like this. Okay, this is actually link. Okay, let me open this one. Okay, what I put here. This is a LinkedIn article that I did. Okay, so the article will come out like this. Okay. Alright, so this is an article from LinkedIn. can view the stats now. 70 views, 71% actually looking at my articles. So how to do this? You go to home. Okay, so what you need to write is, write one article in your profile on any interesting event or yourself event lah. For me, I basically love to put any event in your life that will attract future employee to hire you. Interesting means it's very interesting. Of course, there are in your life there will be an interesting event. Okay, event that you feel that empower you, or maybe that change you for who you are, event that open your mind or open the way you think, that kind of thing. So this kind of event and how you handle the event is actually very important for the employer, because they want to see who you are as a person, as a person. Okay, personally they want to see who you are. So you try to choose any event that interesting in your life, and then try to put a little bit on how you handle the event. Maybe that something happened in your family, or maybe how you handle, for example, like there is a death in your family, and how you actually be responsible to manage everything for the funeral and whatsoever. So this kind of event, whether it's happy or sad, actually is very very important to you as a person. Okay, and then try to choose an event that you also willing to share. Don't choose an event that is very what you call, very secret lah. Don't share something secretive lah. Share something that can empower you and so on. So when you go to this one, home, so you can just write article. Okay, it's actually here. Write article, and then you click there. Okay, all right. So you need to put cover image. Put cover image here, and then you put the deadline, the headline, and then you start doing your. It's like a blog or something lah, but it's actually on interesting event. For example, in I want to see how you write. Okay, 2001, for example, 2020, 2020. A year that so selalu macam tu. I always like that to recognize myself. For example, be a little bit more like artistic kind of, you know, uh, interesting lah. Don't say hi, my name is. That's very cliche. Okay, put something that is like a like what we call the Harry Potter kind of and kind of writers. Okay, Harry Potter or Lord of the Ring kind of writers. Okay, so it will actually attract people to see and read your articles. Okay, I will not see lah your stats, your article stats. I will not see. Stats means statistics. How many people view you? You the only one can see how many people view your articles, but I will see lah how skillful are you. Okay, for example, like this one will get a lot of okay, the articles you will get likes and whatever it is, the emoji here. But if you actually link to your website, you will not get this one lah. Okay, all right. What should you ask? Okay, I think the articles that people quite like, sorry, quite like to actually see is this one. Okay. Okay, so interviews. Okay, so from my experience, I had gone around 30, 36 or 37 interviews. Okay, before I get the lecturer job. All right. So this is actually basically my insight. What kind of things that employer wants now? Okay, and it's actually the luck and your skills also intertwine with each other. Okay, sometimes people call us a risky lah. If you get risky, it's very hard for me to get one job. My kind of I'm the person that gets a lot of interviews but didn't actually get anything out of the interviews. But I waited around like 1 year to get one job, and then I get it. Okay, persistent. Some people get a lot of one to two interviews and they get the job. Okay, some person like that. Their skill is very good on actually going for interviews and so on. Okay, all right. So please share something, or maybe you do some sort of assignment in the past that will really open up your mind. Okay, and as you can see here, there are many people like love to share certificate. Sometimes they want to share their what we call going into a company. So basically, LinkedIn is for portray your professional accomplishment. Okay, this one is KPMG. Okay, this one talking about the he get an offer scholarship. So basically, talking about professional things lah in here. Don't put something that is not relatable. Bila masa happy Teachers Day? Oh, Teachers Day today. Okay, don't know. Okay, so any question? Okay, inshallah I will next week I will teach you how to do resume. Okay, the kind of resume that I want you to do is something like this. Okay, this is my resume, previous resume. Okay, so this is actually been done in Novo resume, but Novo resume now have a lot of limitation. Okay, Novo resume have a lot of limitation. Even though it's free, but there are many limitations. So I actually done this in done my resume is actually in the Novo resume. Okay, so working experience, education, skills, courses, participation, and languages. But I will teach you how to do on the student level. Okay, basically you don't have working experience, but should we do we have a limit word? No. If you want to give out up to 300, it doesn't matter. Okay, okay, just make sure it's not too short lah. Okay, all right. Okay, so this one is all the free one, but I'll ensure you there are many limitations. So right now we have Canva. You can actually really edit to the details. Okay, resume. You can go to Novo Resume for template reference, so, and then you can do it by your own. Okay, for example, this one. Okay. So because of you are student, so basically resume is only one page. But if you have around 3 years working experience, then you can actually do up to how many page? 3 page. Okay. Uh, okay, this one okay good. This one. Okay, this one. So when you are designing your resume, you need to know what kind of thing you want to put inside the resume. Uh, I would suggest you are having when it comes to the picture, it's not this kind of picture lah. Okay. For resume, the picture should be like this, but employers nowadays prefer a white background. White background. If you don't have white background, I will show you how to do it in next week. Okay. All right, so education, experience, work, and then, for example, you go to the novel resume template. You feel that it's better to have line or something, so you can actually use line in elements. Okay, so this one I'm going to teach you later on. Okay, next week. But basically, no fancy lah. I would suggest you for business student. It's very kind of dry, boring, white, black and white kind of resume. Uh, okay. What is the most important within the resume? It's not because of the fancy one. Okay, the design is all based on the content. And I'm going to show you how to do the contents within the resume. All right. So any question? Any question so far?
Not yet, madam.
Okay, good. All right, so you can start sign up for your LinkedIn and then add me first, okay, to get some sort of idea how to do it. And then if you want to actually have this kind of header, actually lupa website. LinkedIn, let me share LinkedIn header. Canva ada LinkedIn. LinkedIn banner okay ada. So Canva have. So you can just choose anything here from here. For example, you want to do this, okay, and then you can edit and upload it like this, okay. Uh, so that's why Canva is very easy nowadays. Everything is in Canva. Resume, YouTube thumbnail, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, Facebook header, Instagram header, Twitter header, whatever header. Okay, so everything is in Canva. It's very easy to use. Okay. Before this, I'm actually really using Novo Resume. Now I don't anymore because I have Canva. Okay, so it's very easy. And I think from LinkedIn also you can actually come out with download. What is it? Edit public profile. Okay. So once you sign up your LinkedIn, so basically your public profile or your URL here will be will not be like this. There will be like jargon things, jargon uh, numbers and words. Okay. So how to change it? You go to edit public profile here. Okay, you go to edit public profile here, and then okay, you change to here. Change here. You can change by clicking this pencil. Okay, and then you just click there, and then you change, and you click save. All right. I think there is a function for you to get what you call to download your resume from LinkedIn, but I don't know where. Tak ingat mana. Couldn't recall. Where is it? Later on I recall and then I told you lah. But basically, the resume that this one, the resume that they provide is not as good as you do yourself lah. Okay. So this, and then based on this one, I have like 2 pages, so it's quite long, right? And it's not fancy lah. If you just want to get this, but basically they will put like a link in here, blog here, portfolio, so everything you can actually click on here, and because it takes from your LinkedIn profile. But if you want to make your resume, you already completed your you already completed your LinkedIn, and then you just click save more here and save the PDF. Oh, there is a build of a resume. I think ni saya tak tahu. Okay. So and then you can upload lah. If you have your own resume, you can upload resume. But I don't really prefer you upload resume in LinkedIn because your resume will have a lot of personal information like uh, phone number, kind of thing. Okay, so especially phone number lah. All right, so that kind of thing. Okay, and then if you have email, so when you want to do your resume, make sure that you have a professional email. How professional it is, which is using your own name lah. Okay, for example, if your email is rara with rara pinky, for example, at gmail dot com. Okay, try to change your email. Change your email. Okay, go to your Gmail, sign up a new email. Okay, for example, your name is uh, Hadira. Dia nama. Okay, Hadira Usman, for example. Hadira Usman. Okay, at gmail.com. Sign up a new email, which is your name. Then you open your LinkedIn with this email. Okay. So because when people go into your LinkedIn, they will send if let's say an employer want to send something to your email, at least the email is actually okay lah, rather than you put email Rara Pinky. Okay. If let's say you cannot, maybe somebody else already take the Hadira Usman here, you can actually put underscore or dot. Okay. So it depends lah whether the email is being used or not. Okay. All right. So email is very important. That's why I have, I think, this is my full name at gmail.com. So it's look professional, because some employers, when they see Rara Pinky, they just reject. They just reject the resume. That's simple detail. They don't go through what you are doing here and there. No, they don't. They see your email, reject. Straight reject. Because they feel um you are not serious, not a serious person. Okay, so that kind of thing is professional. Okay, all right. So you can go and go through your LinkedIn first. Okay, and then connect with people. The HR is very important. I don't know, the HR ada terima ke tak. Basically HR doesn't want to accept mine lah. Okay, first impression. Okay, this one is my student. She's talking about working at PricewaterhouseCoopers. PricewaterhouseCoopers is a very, very big company. All right. Okay, so I think that's all. Do you have any questions so far?
Hi, doctor. I have questions.
Yeah.
First, may I know if there are any difference between CV and resume?
Okay.
And another question is, if some of us already have the resume, can we show it to you first?
Yes. Okay. All right. That's a good question. Okay. CV. What's the big difference between CV and resume? CV is like this. I'm showing you my CV. Okay. I'm showing you my resume and my CV, so you can see the difference between these two. Okay. So this is my CV. Okay. It's very long. 7 pages. Recognition, administrative position. Okay. Compared to this one, only 1 page. So resume is not detailed one. Okay. Uh, Sometimes employer will call you, Dr. Fatin, can you give your CV? For example, when I give them an email for my resumes, and then they call me, Dr. Fatin, can you give me a CV? So I need to give a very detailed one. So the detailed one is actually here. Eh? So CV, there is no limitation on pages. Okay. There's another one called portfolio. That one is different. Portfolio is let me show you. There's some person that do student portfolio using portfolio. Nowadays we have student portfolio, Adobe, Microsoft. Example. I think in some of them put inside the LinkedIn as well. Adobe. Adobe have a student portfolio Adobe. Okay. For example, we go to this Renatus Wu. Okay, this is a portfolio. Portfolio is different. This is something that people are doing nowadays to actually also apply for a job. Okay, this one using Adobe Portfolio. So basically, just put a lot of photos. Okay, so photography, graphic design, photography. So if you are students from arts and design, I will ask you to do this. But if you but you are student business student, no need lah. But if you are very creative to do this kind of portfolio, you have a lot of pictures of you doing volunteer or maybe projects. You go to outside volunteer for COVID, so you can do your own portfolio uh, that talking about what you are doing basically. Okay, this one talking Thomas Ipe Shinzawa photography. Okay, so basically photographer, they love to do portfolio so that they can actually portray what kind of photos that they are doing. Okay, so you can see that and then contact. Okay, I'm not sure LinkedIn have portfolio or not. Portfolio people. I don't think they have your post. Try to post. Some people they love to actually put some sort like this lah. I couldn't remember lah. I think there is one your seniors do a portfolio which is very good because it's part of MSF, which is a student society. So if you want to be very busy with your student life, join the student society. They have a lot of projects that you can do, and your LinkedIn will be full with all that. People will just like will search for you. You don't have to search for employers. Employers search for you. For example, like this, I give you mana. Um, I don't remember. Is that okay? Okay, I received one lah, but I cannot find it here. I received one message from a company saying that Dr. Fatin, can we want to offer you a job? Okay, so and then some of my students in the past also, some of them get a message say that you want to become an intern, uh, and then she said that and the student say that sorry, I'm not in intern period yet. So the company say, when are you going to do your intern? Okay, we are going to reserve you. So at that level, the employer want to find a very high quality candidates that have a lot of we call a lot of skills, soft and hard skills, not just on your CGPA. Okay, And then some of my students actually, when I can say lah, MSES, even though that their we call the CGPA is not really that high, but they get good company because they're involved with a lot of things. Okay, especially this one is one of the example. Uh, Brother Akil actually president for student council for BBA. Okay, and he sorry. Okay, so he have a lot of things. He also get my recommendation, and then he have a lot of engaging here and there. Okay, and then he got a job from Maybank internship. This is a president of bachelor. Okay, fraud analyst, and also Shopee now. Okay, so you can see how LinkedIn help you. So LinkedIn, I teach you LinkedIn not just want to introduce you or to do this assignment. It's actually want you to prepare how to actually make your LinkedIn much better in when you are ready to hit the market, to hit the job market. For in right now, I think you are in year two, so you have around like 2 years more. You can actually gain a lot of things to put into, but don't actually write something that is not, it's not true. For example, you are not doing any volunteer, you just put volunteer there. Okay, because sometimes employer will ask you, okay, you put in your LinkedIn you are actually volunteering for Islamic relief. Can you elaborate what kind of thing you do in there? So if you lying, it's very hard lah. Your data is not consistent, your information is not consistent. Okay, they will know that you are lying. So don't lie in your LinkedIn. You need to go out there and gain a lot of experience, and you put inside your LinkedIn. All right. Okay. So for the resume one, if you want me to check your resume, you can actually PM me through WhatsApp. Okay. Don't submit to Madam Fatin class. If you submit, meaning that is your submission lah. Okay. If you want me to take a look at your resume, you can WhatsApp me, PM me directly. All right. So I will see and look lah what kind of improvisation that you can do. Okay. All right. So any other question? No, eh? Okay. So I think we stop our session for today. All right. With Tasbih Kifarah and Surah Wal-As. Okay.